Good morning and welcome to the next Camp Lapidary video, excursion, whatever you want to call it. It's like the 10th of May. Yesterday was Mother's Day. I was supposed to leave yesterday, but it was Mother's Day and family came by. And the day before that, I was supposed to be getting ready and friends came by. And I've been delayed. But it's like 6 o'clock in the morning, Monday morning. We're getting ready to head out. Solar panels on the trailer. This will be the first time I've drugged that trailer anywhere with those solar panels, so hopefully they don't go flying off. I have high confidence they'll be fine. So we got a bunch of crap in the truck and we're headed south. Got our battery systems and drones and all that good stuff. GoPro for video. Got my straw hat for the desert. Anyway, we got a lot of stuff. Going camping in the Mojave. And then on to Southern California to visit my mom and other family there. Bye.
Bye.
All right, we're rolling. All right, so we're headed south and we're just gonna mosey on down to southern Utah along the I-15. Make some time, get into hopefully some better weather, warmer temperatures, and I hope to camp tonight at the junction of Utah, Arizona, and Nevada, the tri-corner area, I guess. I don't know how to call it. There's a patch of desert. There's an exit on I-15 in Arizona. There's a little patch of Arizona that you go through. Cedar Hollow Road, I think it's called. It's near the Virgin River campgrounds. And I pull over there often as a break in driving. And there's dirt road there, and I've never, I've been back in there 1 mile or half a mile or something like that, but I've never been any further than that. Well, that road goes all the way back in there, and it'll take you to the vicinity of the juncture of the 3 states, and so that's where we're going. That's where we'll be tonight, provided I get there. It's about So it's 6:30 now, and it's, according to Google, it's about 5-6 hours, 5.5 hours or something to drive to drive to the exit, I guess. But that's for fast cars, and this is not a fast car. This is a slow truck, and pulling a trailer makes me even slower. I think my average speed is probably 55 to 60 mile an hour, and when I'm going up hills it can be as low as 40 to 45 miles an hour. So it takes me time in this rig to get places. I don't have my little dog. I'm very sad about that. But because my ultimate destination is Southern California, and I'm going to be there for a week and a half or 2 weeks or however long, I don't want her to get fleas. Southern California has fleas, and here in Utah, Salt Lake City, we don't have fleas here. So I don't want to bring home fleas, that the cats get fleas, so on and so forth. So, but it's not bringing the little dog is, you know, it does kind of make things easier. I don't got to worry about her. I don't have to stress whether if she's getting thorns, or if the coyote's gonna get her, or a rattlesnake's gonna bite her, or any number of things. All right, so we've made it to southern Utah, past St. George down into Arizona. Started to go into the Virgin River Gorge, and we've turned off the road. I think it's called Cedar Pocket Road, and it goes that way. And I've never been, I've got off the freeway a few times at Cedar Pocket in order to just use the restroom or take a break, let the dog walk around. And there was a whole bunch of RVs down there in that space. So we moved right along past them up into the canyon a little bit. Fairly bumpy road. Trailers getting janked all around. But no worries. We'll just go slow. So we're headed up into the mountains from there. You know, I got out of the truck and, you know, there's a little spot here. Someone's had a fire and stuff. But I noticed this rock right off the bat. And I think someone probably brought it here. That's like opal in there. Common opal, I assume. Though some of that right there looks pretty shiny. It doesn't look like fire. I don't see fire. But that's interesting. And so this is, I guess, the same kind of rock. Look like it's got a little bit of opal shooting through there. So, I don't know. Actually, I think I might just throw that one in the truck. It's pretty interesting. So we'll keep an eye out for this dark colored rock. I'll probably spend a minute or two just kind of looking around. If I see anything interesting, I'll turn this back on and get it on film. All right. So bright out here, I can't see what's on the screen. So just stopped for a minute, look around. Now we're rolling back on this bumpy road. And we're headed back into the corners of Utah, Nevada, Arizona. I hope the whole way isn't quite so steep. You know, it seems like I looked at it on Google Maps and used the terrain feature, and yeah, I mean, there's some mountains around and stuff, but it seems like after a little while it gets a little flatter back in here a mile or two. But like I said, I've never been here, so I have no clue. Just wanted to find something that's different. You know, I make this drive every year, sometimes twice a year. And, you know, I don't like rushing all the way there in a day. I don't even really like taking just 2 days. It's to me, it's a 3-day or a 4-day journey. Just to, you know, take your time, sniff the roses, look for a rock, fly the drone, take a photograph. Right there, there's a photograph. There's a photograph right there. did notice on the map some yuccas, or maybe they're Joshua trees. Probably Joshua trees. Now, Joshua trees are kind of an indicator of the Mojave Desert. And, you know, I'm not going to say that this is the most northerly part of the Mojave Desert, but something like that. Maybe there's a patch closer to me, to the north. I don't know, but look, there it is. Joshua trees. Maybe we'll get a photograph there too. Said this morning that I was heading south to find warmer weather. I found it. It's pretty warm down here. About ready to change over to some shorts, but I thought I'd get a few miles in. Cedar Pocket Wash Trailhead. Alright, well, there was a group down at that trailhead and they've all just passed me by, I think. But here we are at this really nice lookout. I took the time to set up my tripod and the good camera to get this killer pan. So I hope it turns out nice. We can zoom because we got the good camera. .135 millimeters. 50 millimeters. There's a really nice grove of Joshua trees. Is that what they're? Do you call it a grove of Joshua trees? Or is it a forest? I don't know. right, so we're back in the truck. We flew the drone, got out the tripod and did some panning and video and photography. Just out here on Cedar Pocket Road, driving around, and I passed up this cool looking flower. It's the only one I really seen that looks like this. Looks like some kind of thistle or something, pretty spiky. Pretty spiky. All right, well, we've got miles to go on a really slow road. You know, I can take a minute to go for a little short hike up here. Just up towards that. Probably should have put my straw hat on, my sun hat. I'm definitely going to need to do up the sunscreen, because I didn't bring my trusty sun shirt. Particular shirt, long sleeve shirt that I like to wear for desert outings. You don't want to sit on that. Now it's a little bit breezy out here, so I hope the wind isn't blowing on the mic. I brought the mic with me so that I could maybe do some better filming, better audio control. But then I just jump out of the car, jump out of the truck, and, you know, just turn it on and go at it. One other thing that I am doing differently is I'm filming in 60 frames per second instead of 30 frames per second. And so what I hope to accomplish by shooting at 60 frames is a smoother video experience for the viewer as I, slide past. I know that if I jerk the camera around too much, it's not going to look good. So, but maybe I can salvage more of the footage if it's at 60 frames per second. Just smoother, more like a video game graphics, So I've been doing all the GoPro, not the time lapse. Obviously, you can't do time lapse in 60 frames per second, but whatever small segments in the GoPro in the truck, and then all of the segments that I film with the phone. For this trip, I'm going to try to do 60 frames per second. Well, I don't know that I need to go all the way up to that red sandstone. Navajo sandstone, I don't know. Some kind of a sandstone. There you go, Cedar Pocket. All right, back to the truck. As you can see, we're up in the mountains, but it gets flatter back over in there once we get near the state line, I think. But seems like this is the high country, and I thought maybe it'd be nice to get just a little bit of trail riding footage. Still here. Got it in low gear, but it still wants to go too fast. Too fast for the road. Another mile or so and I'll stop and fly the drone.